Alright guys, what's going on? It's Justin here. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're in my workshop. No trophy trucks to be seen, but we were finishing up my workbench. This thing's made out of 2x6s for the base. The legs are 2x4s. This whole thing is 12 feet wide, so it's huge. I have all my materials here ready to go. I'm not gonna bore you with all the cutting and stuff, so I'm gonna cut out parts of the legs and then we could get going. Alright, so we got this center leg finished up. You can see the weight of this table sort of made the center bow in a little bit. Alright, so this lower half is on. Don't know why I'm out of breath, but I'm out of breath. So that's looking good. Now we can push this off the wall a little bit so we can get to the back. Frame is basically done now. Should be able to stay put. These tabletops, we're using some heavy duty stuff. So it should keep this table nice and sturdy. That's gonna go like that. So like I said, this is 30 inches. Cut that across and then I can have 3 pieces to go to the full length. That's 2. Look at all that table space. Woo! Alright, so the top boards are on. Did nails about every foot. So here's the bottom shelf. I told you I didn't have enough to go all the way across, but this is what it's gonna look like. It should be able to hold some weight once I get it nailed down. Alright guys, so here are the 2 options for the pegboard. We got the front side, all white, or we got the brown side. So that's what the 2 colors look like if you were wondering. I wasn't really feeling the white, but I was curious and I did a poll on Instagram to see what you guys thought. And 70% said white. I think I'm gonna paint it. All right, pegboards are finished. Let's see how they look. Alright guys, here it is all finished up. Had a little issue trying to get them all aligned, but you gotta sort of do them one by one. I think it turned out very nice. The dark color of the gray looks really clean. And the lighting isn't too bad either. These are just sort of temporary lights that I had. You can see that does put a good amount of light out there, so I might end up keeping them for a little bit and then we'll see what happens next. So I have these holes already marked out, 1.25 inches apart, which should be enough distance between each of the hexes here. So that's the idea. They shouldn't shake around too much. All right, so with these L hooks, I got these from Home Depot. Just start threading it. All right. And I also bought this variety pack from Home Depot that has a bunch of different pegboard loops and hooks. See, that one's just a large hook. You can use these for tires and things, so really cool. And I have a lot of room to work with here. All right, so here is the shop 3 months later. I did the first part of the video in December. It is now March. So I just wanted to give you guys an update of how this thing's looking. Having that extra table space is really worth it. So if you're thinking about making a big table, just go ahead and do it. You'll really appreciate the extra space. You can see I have a whole spot here where I can do all my work on the truck, and I have a whole other section here. So you can see it's plenty of room. Got the 4x4 truck all cleaned. Ready to run this thing sometime this week, hopefully, weather permitting. We got Mini Zeus over here chilling with this new paint scheme. You can see I kept the same lights. They were working out fine, so why change them? Radio is held up over here. Got some screwdrivers, thread lock, all my extra screws here, tape. So this is what my setup looks like. Of course, it all depends on where I'm at. This is usually a complete mess, but I have it cleaned up for you guys. And another thing I wanted to cover real quick is the height of this table. So I'm 6'3", I'm pretty tall. And you can see this is sort of at my waist. That's a good height for me. It leaves a good amount of space for one of these high chairs. So 40 inches is the height from the floor to the table base. So by far this height is my favorite. It allows me to just work while I'm standing up or sit down. Either one's good. Let's take a quick look at this truck just to give you guys an update on this. So the 4x4 truck, you've seen the build series. If not, definitely check out the link in the description. It's a good watch. You're gonna learn a lot, trust me. But this thing's been running great. Still running the Tekin gear with the 3S SMC. Another thing I did was open up these tires, tape the inside, and then I added a dual foam setup. Up front, I'm running 30K in the diff, and in the center, I'm running 200K. This real thick stuff right here. Team Associated 200K diff oil. And that really locked it up. I could get power on all 4 tires instead of just the front. That was a big improvement. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It was fun working on this thing. Hope it gave you guys some good ideas and tips if you're trying to build one of these setups yourself. So appreciate you guys watching this. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my other videos. They're really cool. So that's it for today, guys. Take it easy.